guys, Coti Howell with Nashville Noise. Backstage, one of my favorite places in the world, the Opry, and I'm with one of my favorite bands.
Yeah,
Sister Hazel. What's it like getting to play such an iconic venue?
Oh man.
Well, I was just telling someone a few days ago that was at when I told them that we were doing this again, because we've done it a few times now.
Right.
And I said it doesn't, like, every time, even though the first time was really special, every time you step on that stage, it's an honor. Like, there really is something different about playing the Opry.
Right.
It's a really cool experience and something that we don't take for granted.
It feels famous.
Yeah.
It just feels famous. Like, of course, there's the history, but the whole deal when you get out there, there's nothing run like the Opry's run.
Yeah.
And the sound is always great. The fans are always locked in. It's an incredible experience.
And the backstage is just always,
Oh,
you
it's
never know
great.
who you're going to
No,
run into.
people bouncing around back here. It's awesome, yeah.
So speaking of, you said you guys have played several times. I think this is your fourth. What was it like when you found out you were going to play for the first time? What were the feelings like behind that?
Something that we were talking about earlier, again, I keep saying that. Maybe we talk about things
We
over
talk
and
a
over
lot,
again.
you and I.
That we don't really get nervous about a lot of things. So we've been doing this for 27 years.
We're way
but
too
we were
stupid to be
pretty nervous about the very first time doing it. And I didn't see it coming. It kind of blindsided us because we go through things. Look, we've done national anthems at NFL games. I mean, so and that's about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But there was something different about stepping on stage for the first time at the Ryman.
Yeah.
And playing the Grand Ole Opry. It was pretty awesome.
All right, so let's talk about the music now. You guys are about to release Earth on Friday. It's the
Yes.
last one in your series. How would you describe this particular EP?
It's like magic, dipped in chocolate, wrapped in awesome.
Sounds delicious.
Hey, I will say this, like the excited kid at the end. They say you're not supposed to have like a favorite kid, although we both have favorite kids. You know which one you are. Of the 4 EPs that we've put out, I'm the most like just amped up about this one.
I am too. It's
I
almost
can't wait
like
to
it's
play
almost
for
like we
people.
kept getting a little better. And now this one, and now there's already stuff in the works for what's going to happen after this. But this one, I don't know, man. It's just all the songs kind of gelled together.
I'm like, look what we did. I can't wait.
Yeah, we were in the studio, like even when we walked out from the recording sessions, there wasn't a whole lot of second guessing. It was like, man, that felt right.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about people getting to hear the whole record. Have you heard the whole thing yet?
Yes, I listened to it today.
Oh, what did you think?
Well, I was going to tell you in a little bit, but I'll tell you now. It's my favorite in the series for sure.
Ah, see, favorite kid.
Nailed
But
it.
it was Follow the River, Raising a Rookie, and Memphis Rain were my 3 favorites.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what?
Very cool.
We're all 4 on those songs.
I wrote
That's amazing.
I wrote Raising a Rookie with Darius Rucker.
That's actually was my next question. You have some incredible songwriters that joined you guys on this.
Yeah.
And Darius in particular, which you can kind of hear him in that song. When I listen to it, I'm like, now I understand that Darius wrote that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How did that co-write come about?
Well, it was it was actually during a session that another song that we wrote together during that session was a song called Karaoke Song, which I couldn't remember it until Ken said it. And that ended up on what record?
Lighter in the Dark.
Lighter in the Dark. And so
We like to finish each other's
sentences. And so during I think I was up in Charleston for like 3 days, and Barry Dean, another amazing songwriter from Nashville, was there with us. And so this was, I think we wrote 3 or 4 songs, and so that's 2 of the songs that we wrote was Karaoke Song and Raising a Rookie. And it's funny because Mark, our drummer, mentioned that a lot of people liked Raising a Rookie better than Karaoke Song, but because we were trying to round out a record, there wasn't room for Raising a Rookie on that record, and then it just kind of resurfaced for this, and everybody's really excited about the way that it came out. So
I texted, because Darius sang like a little demo on it, remember?
Yeah.
And I texted him the day I went in to sing, and I'm like, hey man, I'm going into track Raising a Rookie. I'm just going to do it slightly out of time and slightly out of tune, That's about how it's going to roll with this after this. Because this demo, the guy just can re-sing the phone book.
Yeah.
And it sounds amazing. But that track, actually the vocal on that, I'm really proud of it. So
yeah.
That was, when I was listening to that, I was like, first of all, I love your voice, but listening to that, I was like, it's one of my favorite songs y'all have released in a long time.
Very nice to hear. Thank you.
Yay for us.
So you released Good For You as the first single from this one. How did y'all know, okay, this is the one that we want
Like
to give
this.
people a taste of it?
Yeah.
Really?
Shoot. We were all like,
we
pushing
actually
and pulling.
don't pick the singles.
we let
Other people, because we're so involved.
We're
in it,
like-
we kind of have the blinders on, and we
A little
just
too
want to
close
get
to
it sounding as good as it can sound. And then we let the people around us pick the ones that they think are the best for singles and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm not even really sure what a single means anymore.
Yeah.
I know that was the first song that we released for everybody to listen to, but yeah, I mean, like you said, from listening to the record, if they had left it up to us, we would still be arguing about which song we should put out first. So yeah, no, but that one's been resonating as well. So we're happy about that.
What's the story behind that one?
About Good For You?
That was you and
Yeah.
Billy Montana.
Yeah, Billy Montana, and it was just one of those play on words things where, bad for me, good for you. It's a kind of a breakup song, and she's moving on, and he didn't, and so it's just kind of a tongue in cheek kind of thing.
Has that ever happened to any of you?
No.
Kidding me? I've been dumped a million times.
And I kind of told you like my favorites so far. Do you guys each have your own favorites on this one?
I do. I really love Follow the River. I really like that song a lot.
What is it about that one for you?
Well,
The
we
guitar
have
solo, right?
the guitar solo is by far it's superb. It's sublime. No, we had that song. Billy and Randy Montana wrote that song together, and we had it for a long time. There were a couple of things that we wanted for the longest time I kept telling Billy, man, I want to tweak a couple of things. He goes,
quite done.
it doesn't feel quite done. And Billy goes, dude, knock yourself out, whatever you need to do. And we went in and me and Jet Barris, our bass player, we sat down with it for a couple of days and just kind of shifted a couple of things and added a couple of things. And it was always they had already done the lion's share of the work. It was already there, but just those couple little things kind of helped put it over the edge for us. And I've just loved the way that song has felt.
I thought Raising a Rookie came together great.
Yeah.
And
It's a great way to start the EP too.
I agree. It's just one of those songs that just feels great. You
Yeah.
put it in, and it's and there's one, I Don't Do Well Alone, that I wrote with Jerry Flowers, who's Keith Urban's bass player.
Yeah.
And I've had that song for a while. And when we got in there, we just went old school. We just go, everybody get in the booth, get behind your guitars, and just play it. And it just came out
Even
with
the
great
drummer,
energy.
we got him behind his guitar.
Everyone got
I
guitars.
like Slow Lightning.
Oh yeah,
And
the lyrics of that
I'm
song.
also excited. At the end of each EP, we recorded
Right.
about a minute song,
Minute-ish.
minute-ish song, and if you put them all together, it makes a giant super song.
Right.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So between the three of us, that's the whole record.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
they
named
say
all
we
the
love the whole
songs.
So you
thing.
love everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, Slow Lightning is another one.
Oh, and Memphis Rain.
Oh yeah,
I
Memphis Rain.
really love that song.
Man, I gotta tell you though, I can't help but and look, I co-wrote the song. It's sad. It's a
Right,
sad
some of-
song.
Some of the best songs are the saddest.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. It makes me sad.
You wrote it, and
I wrote it. It still makes me sad.
You could cry.
I listened to that verse about the there's a bridge that goes between Memphis and Arkansas, and so the
Walked halfway to Arkansas.
I walked halfway to Arkansas is about this guy's gonna throw himself off a bridge. Man, it's like wow, it's really dark.
Also, next year you guys have the 20th anniversary of the Rockboat.
How about that?
Do you have something big planned for this year?
A lot of things. I mean, it sold out before it even went to the public.
Yeah.
It was just all alumni. I mean, we started this thing 20 years ago as a thank you to the fans. It took us from a van and trailer to our first big platinum record. And, there's amazing bands coming out with us this year, but we have all these different nights where we're all going to get up and do different jams and sitting in with each other and collaborations and through the whole thing. And it's going to be unforgettable for sure.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I love about you guys is you really love your fans and they're super dedicated.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Hazelnuts.
Yeah, I love that term.
Yeah, that's good, right?
So do you have any crazy fan stories?
My face is tattooed on
Oh,
my
the
dude.
guy's calf.
We had a
Right.
guy misspell something
Oh,
on a
yeah.
tattoo.
Oh yeah.
I
What
have
did you
this.
misspell?
We have a song called Everything Else Disappears, and he had a tattoo that said Every Else Disappears. And we had to
Poor
tell
thing.
him, we were about ready to tell him, he goes, I know.
I know.
Yeah,
That's so bad. Like, I mean, lots of lyrics. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a collection of probably 50 pictures of people with different lyrics
Yeah.
tattooed in various parts of their bodies.
Oh, and I don't have any crazy fan stories, but I do have a crazy on stage story. Do you want to hear that
yeah.
one? Okay.
Crazy?
Yeah, this was crazy. So we're on stage we're doing this outdoor show out in, it's just outside of Las Vegas. at this resort place. I look over, and Ken is like doing this weird dance. Like we're trying to get ready to do like the next song, and he's over there like shaking his leg, doing this weird dance, and I'm like, all right, man, get into it. Like, look at you, go. And he starts shaking his leg, and then he leans down, and he pulls out his underwear of his pants leg. And then he's like swinging them around, like, look at my underwear. And I'm thinking,
trick, isn't it?
And I'm thinking, dude, did he just take his underwear off? But
it turned out that I'd taken my jeans off. You know, you take them off sometimes, and I was just getting undressed, and my underwear went through the wash and all that, and my underwear had been stuck in the leg of the jean. And I was playing. I put them on. I didn't notice, and I'm up there playing, and I go, I feel something in my legs, feel like kicking it down at the bottom of my foot.
That was one of the funnier things.
And then you kind of said that you guys have some more things planned already for what's next. So can you give us a little hint at anything that we can expect next?
Well, there were a couple of things that were floating around. One was some collaborative work with other artists. So we're kicking that around. And I know that we feel like that we're really in a groove with writing and recording right now. So we don't want to slow down. So although this project is coming to an end, we don't want to like be all the way done before we start working on the next thing.
Yeah.
So we don't want to take too long between projects. So that's really all I'm wanting to tell you.
Okay, well, that's good enough, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so the EP is out this Friday, so go check it out. It's the best in the series so far.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more from Sister Hazel.